What's up everybody, Shadow Phoenix here for my new channel, Late Night Gamer. Well, actually it's an older channel I've had for a long time, never really done much with it, but this is the first significant video I'll actually be doing for that channel. I'm publishing this simultaneously on my regular channel as well as Late Night Gamer, so if you aren't already following me there, please head over and click the sub button and the bell so you don't miss any of the exciting things that I have planned. Okay, so now that we have the intro out of the way, welcome to the episode 1 of Battle Station Showcase, where I will be taking a look at some of the best looking game room and PC setups I come across, as well as submitted to me. These showcases will hopefully give you ideas and inspiration for your own game rooms and PC builds. If you think your setup has what it takes already, check out the video description below on how to submit in for a future showcase. All the equipment you see in these builds will also be listed below in the video description with links. Alright, we got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and move on to the first setup that we're going to showcase today. Starting us off today is Genesis 89 with this very clean and minimal setup here. He's got just a simple white desk for decoration on his walls. Looks like he's got some posters of the different types of different elements, I should say, land art from Magic the Gathering. I'm personally a big, huge fan of Magic the Gathering, so I can definitely appreciate that. For his main captain's chair, looks like he's got a black and white DXR racer chair. Always a valid choice right there. But with zooming in a bit closer here, we can see the main theme of this build is Venom, one of my favorite comic book characters. The movie itself was so-so, but I really love the style of this build and the customization surrounding it. Starting off with a black and white sleek NZXT H700i ATX mid tower sitting to the side in perfect view, but the real reason I chose this build to showcase is seen when we take a look further. Inside the case, we've got a Ryzen 5 2600 3.4 GHz 6-core CPU sitting on an Asus Prime X470 Pro board, cooled off by an NZXT Kraken X62 liquid all-in-one cooling system, and 16 gigs of G.Skill Trident Z RGB DDR4 3000. Now we take a look at the awesome video card backplate customization right here, covering an EVGA GTX 1070 Ti 8 gigs FTW ultra silent version. The backplate and bracket are custom done by JM Mods, and I highly suggest going and checking out his website. It's jmmods.com. They've got tons of other stuff, and you can also get your own custom backplates made there as well. Now this thing is just really cool. This is why I really loved it, was just showcasing Venom itself. That's just some fantastic art done right there. So I mean, I'm kind of thinking about maybe doing something like this for my own build once I get my RTX 2080. So from there, let's take a look at how this looks just really good at night. It's fantastic. It's very minimal. It's not a whole lot of RGB. It's just kind of like a backlight kind of done with it, and almost blacklight, you could say. It's just really well done. Powering every single bit of this system is an EVGA Supernova G3 750 80 plus gold rated, and for storage space he's got a Samsung 860 EVO 500 gig. Sitting on his desk also for his main viewing and gaming, he's got the Dell S2716DG 27-inch 144Hz monitor. He's got Corsair K55 RGB wired keyboard, and which is also themed to the same thing. It's black with kind of a black lighting kind of theme there, going with the RGBs. And for his sound, he's got the Calypso Pro Media 2.1 120 watt 2.1 channel speakers. All in all, this is a great build. I love the art. I love the customization that Genesis has done to it, and I mean, this is just fantastic looking. Next up, let's go completely the opposite from black and white to RGB with this awesome setup from Tequila Sunrise. I absolutely fell in love with this blend of colors they are using here and want to try to achieve something like this in my own build. Mounted to the wall perfectly with not a single cable in sight are two Alienware monitors. The bottom one is a 25-inch and the overhead one there is a 34-inch curved ultra-wide. One unique thing about this build here is using his monitor mounting arm, he can bring the ultra-wide down in front of the 25-inch monitor and use that one as his primary monitor if he so chooses. Very nice indeed. For his desktop accessories, went with all Logitech here. We've got the G Pro wireless mouse, the G613 wireless keyboard, and for sound, we have the G560 Light Sync speakers, all on top of this huge 48-inch by 24-inch desk pad, so it keeps his desk just nice and sound and without any scratches. Perfect. Moving on over to the main piece de la resistance here, a Leon Lee PC011 dynamic case housing an Intel i7 9700K CPU on an Asus ROG Maximus 7 Hero board, cooled off by an NZXT Kraken X72 all-in-one liquid cooler. 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance Pro RGB RAM rounding out the system specs there. Powering his gaming graphics is an EVGA RTX 2080 Ti FTW3 GPU, so you know the graphics are going to just be insane on just about any game out there on either of his two monitors. All of this is tied together with more of that sunrise sunset color scheme and some impressive clean cable work. So, as I said, I did choose this setup honestly because I honestly fell in love with the color scheme here. As soon as I saw it, like seriously, a purple and red combo looks just so good together. It's actually my main colors for everything that I use, and there's just barely a cable to be seen anywhere at all on this build. So nice, extra special, love it. Alright, now rounding out my 3 showcases this week, last but never least is John K with this amazing build. So good it gets an extra syllable. I've seen a lot of really neat things done with these Nanoleaf RGB panels, but nothing anywhere as crazy or as cool as this. Over 90 Nanoleaf panels, with 60 of them being the regular triangular ones that you see in the middle here. This just absolutely spectacular design lighting up an equally impressive collection of statues and collectibles. I mean, to me, this is some next level lighting design for a gaming room right here. But that's not the only thing awesome about this build. We've got 4 screens, including a massive 55-inch Samsung Q6F 4K QLED TV and 3 LG 27-inch 4K monitors. That's just a ton of screen space. On his desk, we have the special edition white Corsair K70 MK2 keyboard and the Corsair Scimitar Pro mouse, both sitting on a Razer Goliathus extended chroma mouse pad. Headphones of choice are the Corsair Void Pro RGB headphones sitting on a Corsair ST100 RGB stand. I don't think I've actually ever said the word RGB that many times in a single day until now. Let's head on over to his PC, take a look there. Here we've got the Cooler Master H500P mesh case. Inside that, powering this beast, is an Intel i7 7700K, the PC gamer's weapon of choice, of course, and that's installed onto an Asus Maximus Hero motherboard and cooled by an NZXT Kraken X62 AIO liquid cooler. We've also got 32 gigs of RAM, G-Skill, Trident Z RGB, that is. Of course it's RGB, right? Why not? The power behind those 3 4K monitors, well, that's an absolute monster as well. A special edition Star Wars Jedi Titan XP GPU and custom cabling throughout the entire system, including 2 different colors on the sleeves for the AIO as well. Now, some people may say that this is just way too much RGB, but we all know RGB just makes your computer run faster, in which case this thing must be faster than a McLaren. All joking aside though, this build is one of the best I've seen in a long time. I had to feature it in my first episode PC Showcase. This one takes top honors for this episode. So that's going to do it for the first episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Remember, if you are watching this on my main channel, don't forget to head over to LateNiteGamer and subscribe for more content. The link will be below in the description, as well as instructions for submitting your own setup to be showcased and links to everything that you have seen here in this episode. I'm going to head out of here now, but wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.